Hello, my beautiful beings. It's Cecilia. Welcome back to my channel. I have a message for you. So, it is all coming together for you. It is all coming together for you. A way that we can understand this as humans who don't have access to the full picture, which our soul, our heart, our intuition, our gut feeling has access to this full picture, which is why our intuition doesn't always necessarily make full sense to our minds, but when we follow it, it all comes together. Our intuition has access to the completed puzzle. And you don't. You have access to one piece of the puzzle at a time. And so as you are placing these pieces, when you do a puzzle, you don't always pick up a piece and just click it together right away. You're kind of searching through it, putting pieces together. They don't quite fit. You have to turn it around. That's my baby. There's no guarantees to this is the piece that's gonna fit right now. But you keep at it. You keep putting puzzle pieces together. You keep playing around with it. You keep moving them around and they start to connect. And the picture starts to slowly come together. But at the beginning of the puzzle, all you can see is this one piece. And as you go through the puzzle still, you don't see the whole picture until the very end. Your heart, your soul, your intuition has that puzzle box with the completed picture. It has it right in front of it and it's telling you, keep going. And it's kind of keeping the whole picture away from you to keep the fun and the surprise and the excitement and the mystery. And that is just how it is working. And so the more you can tune into that intuition and just trust it without having to know the end. It's like this game that we are playing with our own souls of allowing it to unfold and allowing it to be a mystery. So I'm gonna also pull a card, but that's just something that I felt called to share because in my own life right now, there's a whole lot of pieces of the puzzle that are all over the place. Like my puzzle's been knocked on the ground. I gotta pick it back up and put it together. But I'm doing just that, and that's all you can truly do. So what is one piece of the puzzle you can put together today? What is one baby step you can take towards that end goal? And you don't have to know what the end's gonna look like. You can trust that it'll look even better than what you could imagine, but you just have to start putting pieces together. Start putting them together and it will all come together so beautifully, but you do not have to know how it's gonna come together. You just have to do one little piece at a time. And you can have plans and goals and dreams, but you can also trust that something even better is gonna unfold than that. So you can have this visualization, this picture of that perfect puzzle. You can imagine that perfect puzzle. You can be like, wow, imagine if this happened and this unfolded for me and I had this in my life and I was supported in these ways. You can imagine these things and visualize them and start putting puzzle pieces together towards them. But then the key is to also trust, okay, my heart has an even better puzzle for me than this. My heart knows even better, my soul, my intuition. So I'm gonna start putting these pieces together as best I can. I don't know what the heck I'm doing, but my heart does. So I'm just gonna keep going. And that's enough. These cards, I like to shuffle until a card flies out. And there we go. Right as I say it, of course. The cards weren't flying out for me. Okay. I'm sorry. Defenselessness, righting past wrongs, and uprooting. Okay, so I'm seeing this mirroring and there's these roots. See the roots with the faces in them? What I am seeing is this. I'm getting a really interesting message here. So I'm seeing like your heart and your ego, your higher self and your smaller self. We are working in tangent. Your higher self, your soul, your heart wants what's absolutely best for you. And in order to trust that, we need to forgive the things we think have not worked out for us. We need to forgive the things that we think have been holding us back. We need to forgive basically anything that we think is in our way, any way that we don't think the universe or source or our higher self has been fully supporting us, in order to feel supported.
Sorry.
Thank you. Feeling supported. My husband just brought breakfast in. In order to feel supported, an important aspect of that is forgiveness and letting go of that past density of being unsupported, being alone, feeling alone in the universe. Forgiving that clears up energy in our system, in our being, to allow for that higher puzzle to come together. And so I just feel this. There is just so much love here. So much love. You cannot even imagine it right now in a separate physical human experience. So much love from your higher self, from source, from God. And there's so much love for you, from you to this source, to this higher self. There is infinite love here, and I'm getting emotional, like tapping into this. And the I'm sorry is truly this like apology to yourself, this forgiveness of yourself, of your smaller self, for forgetting, for feeling lost and alone and abandoned and confused. There is so much healing to be found in this. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Saying it to yourself, saying it to the source, saying it to events and people, and releasing all the ways it hadn't worked out. And recognizing those were all pieces of the puzzle that is coming together, and that puzzle is your life. Righting past wrongs. I really just feel like the best way we can right past wrongs is within ourselves. And yes, you can reach out in the physical to others, or, start to work on switching things up in your routine to start, working towards some sort of system that works better for you. But it's truly about releasing the past, truly about just forgiving and letting go. Because if we're holding on to the past, we can't be fully here now and fully tuning in to this love that is available for us right here and right now. We can't be fully tuning into our higher guidance, which is telling us which direction to go, what next move to make, which next puzzle piece to place down. We can't fully tune into it when we are holding on to the past. When we're holding on to, like, how does this all add up? We don't have to know. You do not have to know. And that is, oh, this card also flew out. I didn't even see this one. Okay. The 7 Star Sisters, Birthing Creations, Tapestry of Life, and Expression. So Tapestry of Life really reminds me of that puzzle we've been talking about. And expression, like your life is an expression here. Your life is truly here to be experienced and expressed. Your life force is here to just express this unique path and art and beauty that is you. Birthing creations. You don't have to know where it's all gonna go, how it's all gonna work out. It's about the experience of the creation, of the flow of life, of the inspiration, the cycles of the ups and downs and the expansion and contraction That is that birth energy of like, okay, we're contracting, and after it expands, and then again contracting and expansion. But all of those contractions eventually lead to this full opening, this full birth, this full life expression, this entire life being created. But it has to go through that process of contraction and expansion. And that is that's what we're here for. I mean, we wouldn't be here if the contraction, if we didn't want to experience the contraction at all. Because in experiencing that contrast, we get to experience the opposite, and we get to truly appreciate the expansion. So that is the reading. You are exactly on time. You're exactly on the right piece of the puzzle that you're meant to be on right now, and you don't need to know the end. Your heart knows the way. Your heart knows the end. Your soul knows the way, and you're safe. You're being guided, and you are so safe. And it is always your desires or something better. Always. Even if you can't see and can't understand how it's better, it is happening for you. It's coming together for you. This expression of life that is you, it's by you and for you, and there's nothing to fear. So that is the reading. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you subscribe, stick around for some crystal content, some readings, some inspired messages, and thank you guys so much. Bye.